My stingy stepfather threw a tantrum when my mom bought me a car and demanded that I give the car to him, so I told my mom to divorce him. When I was 13, my mom remarried and her new husband moved in with us. From day one, he demanded that I call him dad even though I didn't want to. I talked to my mom and thankfully she took my side, but he wasn't happy at all. Since my mom wasn't home much, he got permission from her to discipline me whenever I was out of line. If I didn't wash the dishes when he told me to, he would take my phone away and wouldn't give it back until the next day. This one time, I got really sick and was even having trouble standing up. But my stepfather thought that I was faking it and just trying to get off from going to school. So he forced me to put on some clothes and kicked me out, telling me to walk to school by myself. I cried the entire way and somehow made it to class, but fainted immediately because I had a high fever. My mom came home and took care of me, while my stepfather told her a lie about how he was worried and tried to prevent me from going. I tried to tell her the truth, but she didn't believe me and thought that I was just hallucinating, since her husband would never do that. I know this sounds weird, but that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that whenever my mom did come home, stepfather would demand that she take him on dates and spend time with him instead of me. I really wanted to go out with them and do fun activities with my mom. But at that time, I was just too scared to speak up. So I would end up just staying home while my mom took her husband to see the world. But on my 16th birthday, I finally found the courage to call my mom and talk about what was going on with my stepfather. She still didn't believe me, but I think she realized that she needed to spend more time with me or we won't have a relationship in the future. So she started taking me out to eat and play bowling and even to some of her business trips. My stepfather didn't like that at all, and often threw tantrums about how I didn't need my mom but he did. Thankfully, my mom still hung out with me and we became really close.